y'all, it's Mama Beth, and I'm live. We'll be going live on Smoke's channel a little bit later, but I took me a nice little nap. I was up in the middle of the night, couldn't sleep, and you know how you just kind of scroll around, see who's live. Well, my good friend Boston Kitty Cat and Mary were live. I hopped on there, and there had been a whole hullabaloo with Holly, who I love to death. But they were going on and on. I don't know what all had happened and transpired with that Castillo guy or whatever. I've been out of that. Don't really care about him. I don't care for him. But anyway, I don't know what the beef was and what had gone on, and there's something about a picture. Anyway, none of my business. Not my circus. Not my monkeys. They'll figure it out. Holly's pretty good. But anyway, um, I woke up and I had several messages. What did you do to Lucy? Lucy's all butthurt. What did you do? Well, let me tell y'all, if you missed the end, sorry, I'm laughing so hard. This is the stupidest thing. Lucy's all butthurt because we made a joke. I said, because, I enjoy Rich Life, Chris. I enjoy watching him, and he's out at Rosie's, and Rosie's taking care of him. And if you didn't see that video where he's seeing the Pacific Ocean for the first time, it's absolutely beautiful. He's just amazed with it. And he's looking at it, and it's over the cliffs, and it's the Pacific Northwest, and he's taking pictures. And but she's taking pictures of not just the scenery, but of him. And it's really beautiful. And, he gets picked on a lot. He gets mad. They say he doesn't smell good. He doesn't bathe often enough. He doesn't do this. His hygiene's not good. His manners aren't good. He smacks what he eats. He eats in bed, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, I like him because he's just a good old redneck boy. And, he had a lot of home training. And Lucy, however, she's always going on. She follows his every move. She watches everything he does. If you pop over on Lucy's channel, oh my God, it's basically a rundown of everything Rich Life has said or done in the last 24 hours, plus his back history. And he drives her crazy. She can't stand him, but she sure as hell watches him. So I think there's a little more than just a casual interest there. I mean, if you can't stand somebody, why the hell do you watch them? It makes no sense. So I said, you know what would be funny? And it would actually might do him some good because she's obviously very interested in his life and what he does. Seeing Rich Life up there, he loves to drive and he loves to travel and he loves to meet new people. Well, send him up to Lucy's in Canada. I'm sure he hadn't been up there yet. So send him up there. Let him stay with her. Let her clean him up. Now she used to be a nurse, so she's good at cleaning people up, and getting them ready, and because nurses give bed baths, they get people all hygienic and everything. I said, let her take care of him. Let her get him scrubbed up, get him a haircut and some new clothes, and she did be good at that. That'd be a good new profession for her, and teach you good manners, how to hold fork, knife, how to sit at the table and eat. And we could all send her. I'd send her money to do it. And you know what? He'd have some pride in himself, and you know, she could get him all straightened up. And who knows? Maybe they would fall in love. She follows him around like a puppy dog on the internet now. I said, who knows? Maybe he's her dream man. Maybe what he becomes after she straightens him all out, he would feel good about himself. And who knows? Maybe he could get him a job up there. He's on disability, so he's already getting a check. So it's not like he'd be freeloading. And he could get him a little job because you can make extra. And she'd have some company in that house. And then she wouldn't be so hateful and mean because y'all know she gets awful hateful. And we were laughing about it. We were saying, that's a pretty good idea. There's somebody out there for somebody, and she's following him around anyway. Why the hell not? And we weren't being mean about it. I didn't think that we were being mean about it. And shit, She goes in on me and says the most horrible things. I mean, just awful, awful things about me. So, me joking around about her fixing Rich Life up that she follows around, I didn't think was anything compared to the shit she said to me. Frankly, Lucy could go fuck herself for all I care because she said some horrible things about me, especially while I've been sick. I just said she needed to clean the man that she chases around up, and maybe she finds the love of her life. So anyway, you know, I don't have any guilt on my part after all the shit she said and done. So I go to bed and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I wake up, there's four damn videos about me. My God, Lucy, could you be any more triggered? I mean, for real, learn to laugh at yourself. Laugh a little bit. She even sang Danny Boy to my husband. My God, woman, grow the fuck up. Grow up. You know, if you're going to stalk people on the internet like you do, I mean, let's face it, you stalk me too. I don't want you cleaning me up. I'm clean. I'm very clean. My house is clean. My body's clean, my hair is clean, everything about me is clean. But you know what, you fuss about Rich Life, everything he does, from the way he eats, the way he talks, his teeth, his which could work. They need some work. Fix him, fix yourself. Maybe look in the mirror once in a while, because you ain't you need some help. But you know, 4 videos, Lucy? Are you a little triggered or a lot triggered? Because you acted like a fool. All right. Oh, and then you had to lecture Embry. You know, let's let bygones be bygones. Let some shit go, Lucy. Grow up. Okay. We all make mistakes. We all fuck up. But for you of all people to be lecturing anybody, I mean, come on. We all know you crazy. I think you've been up there in that house alone too long. And where the fuck is Yuri? Hashtag where is Yuri? Bring Yuri back. I know you got him out in your smokehouse or you buried him in your backyard under your flowers, but we'd like to know where Yuri is. Okay? But my thing about Rich Life, it was funny. It was meant to be funny. You know what? But if it happened, I wouldn't be sad about it. Maybe or Rich Life rather. Maybe you would find a companion and have something to do except other than lay on that couch and just be hateful about people. I mean, seriously, I made a joke. We were all joking, and you had to make 4 videos. You've lost your mind. Seriously, learn to laugh at yourself. I've had to. 4 videos, Lucy. My God, grow the hell up. You have lost it. Bye. I know it's enough fighting, Mary. I hadn't even looked down to see. Renee, I know I get on a roll and I don't take a breath. I'm feeling good, actually. I had a really great nap this afternoon, but waking up to 4 videos. Oh, the leather daddy. Oh, her in leather. That was just funny as hell. We could take up a fund and we could get her the whips and the chains and the whole thing. My butt's clean too. Renee, I am. Every day I'm feeling stronger and I'm taking my medicine and I am looking so forward to going to Mexico. I can't stand it. My daughter's coming in this weekend. She'll be with us all day Sunday. And I'm making her vegetarian pizza and a good salad and fresh hummus. I'm making hummus for her and we're going to have all sorts of goodies with it. And then I'm making her a special dessert. So I am looking so forward to seeing my baby. I just can't stand it. But I don't know. The Embry thing, she was like, I stand with Kit Kat. Okay. Well, I don't think anybody stands against her, do they? But yeah, she had to get in a little kick on Embry because she's so much better. She's done so many wonderful things in the community. Lucy ain't done shit in this community except for cause trouble. And we all know it. And she's not worth you right, Byron. She's not worth the fight. But my God, who makes 4 videos? Can't take a joke. Oh, hi Denise. Yeah, I know. I'm making you hungry. Listen, I'm making pizzas tomorrow. I want to practice my pizza dough. Kick like Boston Kit Kat. She makes homemade pizza all the time, and I haven't made it in a good long while because it's just not one of the regular things on my list of dishes to make. So I'm gonna make some tomorrow just to practice. But then I'm making it for her on Sunday, and I can't wait. And then she goes back, and then we're going down there for 2 weeks. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. Um, I'm feeling good. Oh my gosh, I had the best nap. I ate lunch, which I couldn't eat a whole lot. My stomach was a little queasy, but I laid down and I took a nap like you wouldn't believe. Sometimes an afternoon nap is all you need to refresh you, and it makes you just feel froggy. But she's saying Danny Boy. Lucy sang Danny Boy. She couldn't finish it, and she was off key. But oh my God, who does this shit? I'm telling you, people say, "Oh, Beth's crazy. Beth does this, and so is crazy." That woman's crazy. Somebody needs to take her in for a psych eval because I've never seen anybody act like this. I mean, that's just nuts. Over a joke, we were making a joke, and it wasn't mean either. Wasn't even mean. You just come on, Byron. I'll feed you a piece of pizza. We're making half this, half that, half this, half that. Because my husband likes peppers, everybody knows, and I'm allergic. So his will be all peppered up. His will be hot. We've all gone a little mad. Maybe we have. Who knows? Maybe we're all a little crazy. Oh, 7 weeks to go till the grandbaby. I love to have a grandbaby. I keep telling my daughter, I'm like, I don't even care if you get married. She's been divorced and it didn't last long. And I kept telling her not to, but they never listen to their mother, do they? And they have to find out for themselves. But um, I keep saying, don't get married. You don't need to get married. Just give me some grandbabies. And I said, I want one from every denomination, every race. I said, I'd like to have a UN up in here, a whole soccer team. And she's like, Mom, I'm not ready yet. I got more traveling to do, which makes me happy because she's brave and, she's so outgoing. And I'm proud of all her accomplishments, but I really want a grandbaby. I love me some babies. Oh, I'd love to see a picture. You can DM me a picture, Renee. I promise I won't share it with anybody. I love seeing pictures of babies. I can't wait until my daughter gives me at least one so I can spoil it. Right now I'm spoiling Mary's little girl. I'm sending her toys and clothes. I just love it. I see something, I'm like, oh, Mary's daughter could use that. Yeah, that's what mine's doing. She's 29 right now, and she's like, I'm going to wait till my 30s. And I was like, I want to be able to get down in the floor and play with the baby. That's hard enough now. But I just love babies. I love everybody else's babies. Your sis bought you a new bed for. Oh, you don't have Twitter, Renee? Well, you can email it to me. It's mamabestsworld at Gmail. Oh, Mary is such a great mom. If you've ever heard her little girl, she speaks very clearly, and you can tell she's very active. So when she gets to be a grandma, she's going to be awesome. I mean, because she's just an amazing mother. Yeah, Twitter is the devil. You can really get in trouble on Twitter. I have got so many people blocked on Twitter because they get on there and they have no conscience. They have no understanding that there's somebody else on the end of that Twitter, on the other end of that Twitter name, that Twitter handle. and they say things that they would never say to a person to their face. Yeah, she was asleep early. Okay, somehow Smoke's blocked in my chat. Oh my god. Smoke, just come in on another one because I don't know how to do it. I'm on my phone. Come in on another account. I'll fix it. I've got to get my laptop down here, and because I'm in the den, I'll have to get my laptop down here. I don't know how he's blocked because I have literally taken away all my mods except for just a couple, and I don't know how I missed him when I was unblocking everybody. Wait a minute, I don't know what I'll do. Okay, hang on just a second. Here we go. Here, I'll just give you a link to go up. Mary, if you want to come up here, I'll send you a link. I just after seeing the fourth one, I absolutely had to I had to start a stream. I was like, this is ridiculous. That woman's the same age as I am, and really four streams in a day. Okay, you all should have your links. Come on up. Who makes four streams in a day about one person? I don't care how offended you are. I mean, and it wasn't we weren't trying to be offensive. We were joking. Can you all come up? Mary, I sent you one too. Oh, hey, Ruthless White Girl. Hey, doll baby. Um, we were teasing last night saying that since Lucy follows Rich Life Chris around all the time and knows his every move, she should just invite him up there and she could be like in leather and she could like fix him, make him eat right and bathe and clean him up. And he could be the man of her dreams. And that could be an actual job for her because she was a nurse. She knows how to do all that stuff and she could get him trained up. And, you know, we were teasing. We would even say that we would set up an account and pay her to do it. And, you know, and he would probably love it because he likes strong women. And, you know, and she could get out all her aggression and all this stuff. And she might end up with the man of her dreams. And, but it was all in fun. We weren't being mean. Yay, there you are. Hey, Smoke, I sent you an invite to come up on the panel. It's in your Twitter, and Mary, yours is too. So, anyway, it was all in fun. I said, and if he was mean, she could make him sleep on the floor, and you know, basically get him straightened out and turn him into the man she wants. And she got so mad that today she made four different streams about me. I mean, who does that? That's craziness. I mean, learn to take a joke. Yeah, yeah, she could get to Big Johnson if once it's cleaned up and she's got it all whipped into shape. Who knows? She might want it. She might want it bad. But you know, I wasn't being mean at all. I was joke. It was a joke. We were just teasing. And oh my God, you'd have thought. I mean, talk about some butt hurt. Lucy, take a joke. You have said some of the most vile things about me. I mean, you have seriously said some horrible shit about me, and you can't take a joke. Grow up. All right, Lucy made four streams about me. You showed your face on Dave's, so you just stayed on cam. You brave, but you're pretty. You so pretty. Oh, Lucy can have a link if she wants one. If she'll come in here and ask for it, I'll give her one. You don't want to grow up. Are you a Toys R Us kid? I can't believe they closed down Toys R Us. I'm proud of you. But you know what? You never had anything to hide. Look at that face. Look at that face. You're pretty. I look like 50 miles of bad road after I've been sick for so long. So I gotta, but I'm gonna be on camera. I think tomorrow if my swelling all goes down, because I'm gonna show how I'm gonna make these pieces. And if I screw them all up, I'm gonna call Boston Kit Kat and go, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Oh Lord, honey, 2021's got to be better. Byron, if it's not, I think we should all just stay home and just give up. Just give up. Did you? Tell me how you like it, because I've wanted one of those. Because I do that whole the mountain of pillows, because I have trouble with my neck and my back and my upper back. And if it works well, you let me know the memory foam. You didn't, but people are so damn cruel, and I wasn't solid enough yet. But it was fun. It takes a lot of bravery to show your face and your home and all that. You know, I did that. I at first when I went on, I just went on other people's panels like MFW and Peter Mon, and I sat at one place like on my couch, and there was just the wall behind me. But then when I started making videos, I was in my kitchen, and it was before it was redone, before we redecorated, and so but I've always been in the spotlight. I've always like been on stage and done stuff. So I wasn't as nervous as a lot of people are, but I can see how you can be nervous to show your face. Plus, then as I gained weight, I had lost all that weight and then I gained weight, and people were really cruel. And people are mean. So, you're gonna nap before going on? Oh bullshit. You won't wake up. You're supposed to go on at 8 Eastern Standard Time, and it's already 6:30. Uh, but it takes a lot of nerve to go on, because people will pick your features apart. They'll say you're this or you're that. Well, Yaba's been on for 4 years, and they got all her cabbage patch. She does have a round face, but I think she's pretty. When she wears a little makeup and fixes up, she's pretty. She has a natural beauty, but there are some people that don't. There are some people that need all the makeup help they can get, like the one that made 4 videos about me today because she can't take a joke. Put a little makeup on, Lucy. But I don't look good without makeup. Now I'll admit that I need my eyebrows and my eyelashes, and I need some help. Diane won't go on camera still after all this time. Now I don't know what's wrong with her or why she's so insecure, because I mean, let's face it, we all know she doesn't look like that cartoon. But I got your link. Okay, I'll be there. But if she can't be as bad as she thinks she is. That's what we all need to realize. We're all human. There are beautiful there's all the way down the scale from 0 to 10, and Diane cannot look any better or any worse than anybody else on here. Listen, I've seen people on here with warts and mustaches and everything else, and they just go on and they're fine. And we can't be so vain that we keep from showing ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I wish Diane would just show herself. You know, I'm sure she's an attractive lady. And I'm sure there are people that are probably going to pick on her looks just like they do mine and everybody else's. But she can't be that unattractive. You've already said you're chunky, lol. I don't care anymore. With makeup, I look younger in person. Well, because you know what? If Have you ever seen those Instagram models that they pile on the makeup? They just, I mean, they have like 2 layers of foundation, then they have all the concealer, and then they have all the powder, and then they push the powder in, and then they do all that stuff. and they have all these different layers of shit on their face, and they look old. You'll start out with an 18-year-old, and then by the time they're done with it, they look like they're 40, and you're just like, why did you do that to yourself? And then they wipe it off. They show how they remove their makeup, and they turn into a beautiful 18-year-old that looks natural again. Yeah, they may have a zit or a freckle or a mole, but that's all right. We're all meant to have flaws. You know, Sometimes that flaw, Marilyn Monroe had a mole she hated until the movie producer said, no, we're going to accent that. And one of the most beautiful women ever, you know. Vegas Barbie is an alien. I have decided because she's freaking perfect. I mean, seriously. I mean, she got fake boobs like most of us do, but she is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I don't know who made her or what made her. I mean, maybe God just had a little extra time and said, "I think I'll make one perfect," and He did because she's gorgeous. You know, why do I feel entitled to know what Diane looks like? I'm not. I mean, she could show or not, but what I'm saying is, it's been over 4 years, and people have asked and asked and asked her to show herself, and it just makes me think, why doesn't she? Because most people who get asked, eventually they do show themselves, and I'd say that Diane must be insecure not to show herself, and I'd say she is a very attractive woman, and for her not to show herself says that she must be uncomfortable, in my opinion. And that is my opinion. It's a lot of people's opinion too. But, just show herself and then the mystery would be gone and she wouldn't be bugged anymore. But I'm not entitled. She don't have to show herself. There's nothing that says in the YouTube rule book that you have to show yourself. But, she doesn't look like that cartoon either. But, you know, Randy said you have 80s hair. You do not. Randy has no business talking about anybody's hair. She looks like a cockatoo. Yeah, Vegas Barbie is an amazing looking woman. I mean, she could do Playboy or she would never do Hustler, but she could do Playboy in a heartbeat. I really don't either, Denise. I always said it's your business whether you show yourself. But Diane has been such a point of contention since she's been on. I mean, she's been on every panel. When she first came to YouTube, I remember I was already here. Everybody was like, why don't you show yourself? Because we all were. Nobody really did avatars and stuff. And it was before she had hers. They were like, why don't you show yourself? And she wouldn't. And so it kind of became one of those mystery things. People were like searching for pictures of her. And it would have been just easier if she, just fixed her face and her hair and showed herself. But she didn't want to, and that's her prerogative. And I really don't care. I mean, if I wanted to see her, I'd go where she lives and look for her. But it's not that, I'm not going to stalk her. It's not that big a deal. But, it's her prerogative. It's her prerogative. Yep, flock of seagulls. I don't know how at her age in a management position you get away with wearing having all the different colored hair because that wouldn't float in my now. I Granted, I've been off work for a good year, but I cannot see walking into my office with blue hair. They would be shocked and they would probably bring me in for a talk. But and that's just the way it is. But that's where I am. I'm in a very conservative area. You wish you had more room for more makeup. Blue cheese, that's what makes Barbie, Vegas Barbie, so beautiful. She is modest. She's not conceited. She doesn't act like she knows how beautiful she is. And that makes her even more beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, she's one of a kind. She really is. Mary's same way. She doesn't realize that she has been harassed for what, 5 years now, 6 years, by these bullies online, and they have got her convinced she's not as beautiful as she is. But she sent me a couple pictures, and I'm just like, my God, you are gorgeous. Her skin is flawless, and against the red of her hair, it's just. And then she's got jade green eyes naturally. I'm like, oh my God, you know. Yeah, people are just mean. People are just mean. You know what? I'm fat. Oh, thank you, blue cheese. Um, I have to have. I'm one of those people that I have to have my hair done and my face on, but and to feel comfortable with the way I look, and that's the way I was raised. I'm overweight, but if I have my face and my hair done, I feel pretty. But but that's me. Some people can go without makeup and feel beautiful. I'm not one of those people. But that's okay. You know? Where's Beck? Misfit Makeup by Beck. Hi, doll baby. Yes, thank you. Unblock Xanax Thorazine because I like them. Can people quit saying that I'm Xanax Thorazine and then Mary Xanax Thorazine and everybody else? I happen to have known Xanax and Thorazine for a couple years, and we're not we're not the same person. We're a lot of times in the same chats, but yeah, we're not the same person, and they're really nice. I like them a lot. Yeah, I have to have, because where I was on the medicine for my RA, and I've been on other medicines, my eyebrows are blonde. They've fallen out or they're blonde, and I don't look good without eyebrows. And I need a little color on my lips, and I need my eyelashes and eyeliner at least. My skin's okay. I just put a little lotion on my skin sometimes. But I have to have a little bit of makeup on to feel comfortable and to have a little color to me. But yeah, I need my nails done. I haven't been able to have my nails done since COVID, and it feels weird. It feels weird. I don't do those stick on. Now I bought all the stuff to do those the gel nails where you put them under the ultraviolet light. I'm not very good at doing those. So I'm like, I give up. And plus I've been really tired because I've been sick for a year and it sucks. And I just love how people have been making fun of me for being sick. Yeah, karma's gonna get them, wishing me heart attacks and saying my heart attacks are fake. And I never had a stroke. I had a small stroke, thank goodness. And I'm not slurring like I was, if y'all notice. And oh, making fun of me having to take medication. Yeah, those people are real sick right now, aren't they? Yeah. Do you think I care? Nope. Hey, Rebel Rose Jade, how are you, doll baby? It's good to see you. Yeah, you're not Xanax Thorazine either, Mary. Oh, you just woken up and went on there? Yeah. And yep, you've got proof on your Twitter. You know what? I've been in the same chats with Xanax and Thorazine, and we're talking back and forth. People are like, oh, they're the same person. I'm like, yeah, right. That's happening. Isn't that crazy? I just buy some cheap emails and glue them on myself. Yeah, when I was in high school before I started getting acrylics done, I've had acrylics since I was like 15. And but before that, I used to buy, it was Wet and Wild that made them, and I would just super glue them on. And they didn't have colored ones, and I would paint them. And I would do it at my I would have to do it at my granny's after we would finish working, because I would help out in the cornfield, tobacco field, or in the garden hauling hay and stuff. And of course, I had to pop them off before I did all of that. And then I would get a new set and glue them on. She'd say, "What are you doing?" I'd say, "I'm doing my nails." She said, "You don't have any nails." I said, "I will after this." So, that was my thing. I wanted to have fingernails, and I bit them. I bit my nails so bad, and it was, just anxiety. And but I would do them, and then I wouldn't bite them. But they looked pretty. Ooh, you're making salmon? That sounds good. Hi, Fibro Girl. Ooh, Fibro Girl. Let me tell you, I have bad fibromyalgia, and I have found the glory of 420, and it takes all the pain out. I'm going to go get my card, and I guess I'm going to have to go get my card and go to the dispensary, and because let me tell you, it works. Yeah, you can't. I can't paint my real when my real nails grow out. They chip the first day. Yeah, the it's hard. It's hard to stop biting your nails. That's why I do acrylics, because I will not bite them. I'll do acrylic nails with like the gel nail the nail polish on them. I don't bite them. I don't even put them in my mouth. Nothing. But if I don't have them done, right in my mouth they go. Yeah. Let me tell you, fibro kicks my ass. But if you go the 420 route, it will take all that pain away. I can sleep. It's natural. And if you do whether it's edibles or smoking it, I don't like smoking it, but edibles, whatever. And I told my doctor the last time I was in the hospital, she asked me, we were going over my meds, and I said, and when I have a flare, I take three little tokes or an itty bitty amount of edibles. And she said, "Really, does it work?" And I said, "It works better than anything else I've ever tried." Because when I first got it, they wanted to put me on Percocet and all this other stuff, and I tried it. When you're in pain, you'll try anything. Nothing worked. Nothing like like medical marijuana. And I've only tried it a few times now, but it works. And I'm going to get my card. All three of my doctors have said, "Yeah, we'll give you the card." And I'm like, "Okay, good." Because I want to do it legally. I don't want to do anything illegal. And the doctor in the hospital said, "That's fantastic." She said, "I have a lot of patients that do that." And I said, "I did not believe it, but it works better than any other medication, because it relaxes me, and those nerves stop firing." And she said, "Well, yeah, go ahead." She said, "Get your cards, go to the dispensary." And she said, "And, use it. And it's better than I tried CBD oil." And she said, "No." And, we were talking about it. Without the THC, it does not work. But man, and then I'm able to relax. I'm not in pain. And it helps me sleep. So I was just so happy. And yeah, I have to take vitamin D. I have to take 50,000 IU of vitamin D. I have to take stuff for my hair, and I have to take a multivitamin with iron because I'm anemic. But oh, the biotin is for I use hair renew that I order off of Amazon, and it's got a ton of biotin in it, and it's got some other stuff. And my hair's starting to grow back thick because it was just falling out. But love and prayers. Bye, Rebel. Who is this Watcher? Who the fuck are you? Do you know anything about autoimmune diseases? I have rheumatoid arthritis, and along with that came fibromyalgia. They usually come together. I also have Sjogren's, which is also an autoimmune disease, and I have had thyroid disease, which is Hashimoto's, since I was diagnosed at 24. Okay. I also have some stomach problems. These come together. They're autoimmune diseases. And if you had half a fucking brain, you would know that they work together. I'm also a type 1 diabetic. Now, if you have a problem with me talking about the things that are going on in my life, get the fuck out of my chat, you piece of shit. If you don't want to hear about anything that's going on in a real person's life and you just want to troll, get the fuck out, you piece of shit. And I hope you get what I got and plenty more. I don't need trolls in here, and I'm not going to put up. And calling me a meatball, that was a name that I embrace. You know what? I'm just going to block your little sorry ass. Hey, Aaron, how are you, doll baby? Yeah, it helps with anxiety too. It's you know what? The fibro is worse than the RA, I think. Because and it lingers longer. The rheumatoid arthritis, I take biologics, like the Humira and stuff like that and it helps stave it off. And I know it's gonna get worse down the line, but the fibromyalgia hits you when everything else is going on, and then you get the fibro, and you're just like, and you can't move. I just knocked the watcher out. I'm not gonna put up with that bullshit. Byron, you all have seen me put up with trolls and ignore them and all this stuff. And my doctor said that was actually making my blood pressure go up. And he said the best thing you could do is block them or, fight back. And I said, well, I'm tired of fighting back. So I'm just going to knock them out. Aaron, we all self-diagnose that. We have to. We're like, well, I'm nuts. I don't think anybody's 100% sane anyway. It, and if it works for him, it works for him. Mary, he was the one I had to throw out of your chat last night. And before I ever tried any, I started looking at the different strains and what they did. And, I've only used it a few times, but it really has worked. And that's why I told my doctor in the hospital, I was like, this really works. And she said, yeah, she had other patients. So that's right. It's a fibro girl. Let me tell you, I'm just blocking people because I cannot let them affect my health. You know, I don't know, Beck. They just want to aggravate people until they're sick. I think they want to harm people. They want to have control over somebody else. And it's because they're miserable themselves. Thank you, Byron. I try to, and I do that for my friends too. I don't like to see people mistreated, and I'm not gonna let myself be mistreated. And I hate the way that Mary gets mistreated by the people that, for some reason, they think they have the right to hurt her. But hey, hey, white girl. Hey, Quinny, how are you? Yesterday they kept going on about me talking about anything I said. They contradicted it. They were talking about being sick. They were talking about you. They were talking, they just, anything and everything. And I kept, remember how I kept getting upset at and you were just like, you got to learn to let it go. I'm like, no, I can't let it go. I'm going to kick them out. And then finally I did, and it was better. Stenosis of the spine. Yeah. I have a friend with that, and I would hate to have that. Yeah. The colder it gets, oh my god. And Mary the other day, she has a problem with her back. Mary couldn't even walk. Could you? You were like, she was going to do a live stream, and she had so much back pain. She was like, I can't even move. She was putting ice on it, and then heat, and you know, it was just, it had her down. And people don't understand that because we're not that old. I don't know if Quinn is with his grandparents or he's with his dad, but I pray for him. Byron, I've been doing this long enough to where I have to have tough skin. There are times when I can let things slide by, and then there are times when I have to fight like a, you know, like a mountain lion. And I can be really, really ugly, but I try not to be. Yeah, Quinny, I couldn't either. It's so cold up there. I'd be locked up all the time. I don't know, Quinny. I'm 50. For my 50th birthday, I got two heart attacks. Wasn't that a lovely gift? Ugh. You're 52, Quinny? Oh, you're 63. So you're 13 years older than me. You could have babysat me. I always think, isn't that funny? When you're younger, you always say, oh, I could have been your babysitter. I still do that. I could have babysat you. Oh, Lord. I think I babysat every kid in our church that was younger than me. You know what I miss? I have two bulging discs in my back. And I had a doctor that used to give me shots in my back. Oh my God. And I would literally go in there and I would be barely able to walk on a walker. And he'd give me two little shots in my back. And I'd walk out carrying the walker. And he would do it every 3 months. But then he lost his license. But I told Daniel, I said, if I can find somebody in Charleston, because I can do everything else as long as I warm my hands up, and I try to warm my feet up. But if I can find a doctor that would do those shots again, because I know a couple people that get them from other doctors, of course. But if I can find somebody up there to give me them shots, I'd do it again in a heartbeat, because let me tell you, it was instant relief. I could walk. Hell, I could have probably jogged, but the quality of life came back. I don't want to take pills. I don't want to do that. I don't want pain pills. But by God, I would love to have those shots in my back so I could stand up straight and I could walk like I used to. And not have to, like, everything I do in the kitchen's on my rolly stool, and which I love. But yeah, that was awesome. You know what, Renee, the only fun part about turning 50 was I could do that Sally O'Malley. I'm 50. I'm 50. And I have done that since my birthday at the doctor's office, in the hospital. How old are you? I'm 50. And they all crack up. They all know where it's from because I'm silly. Oh, Lord. We'll see you later, Quinny. Thank you so much for coming in. Love you bunches. Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness. Oh my God, the tiger attack. Oh, I had to look back. The I was looking the other way. The why is Carol Baskin still allowed to run that park? Can somebody tell me why is she allowed to have tigers in that park? She's killed her husband down there. We all know it. I mean, hell, there was a song about it. And now and who would go to her park? Who would go? Would you go to her park? All right. All right. Put one in the chat if you would go to Carol Baskin's park. Yeah. He never put me under. Aaron, he never did anything. He just made me sit real straight in the stool. He shot me right in that back. And it was amazing. I could have kissed that doctor. Yeah, exactly, ruthless white girl. I wouldn't go that park if you paid me. You see her in the grocery store, you can. I'd be taking pictures and selling them. I would sell those pictures. Oh my lord! I'd say hi. Hey? Say hi to your husband for me. They all work for free. Oh my lord! They wanted to do ablation on my back, but I got in there and chickened out. Actually, I got in there and started having symptoms of a heart attack, and they made me chew regular aspirin. I was like, "Oh, this tastes like shit." And then they took me to the hospital. That was the first time I'd ever had any heart pain. But oh my lord, I tigers are not supposed to be in cages. They are not supposed to be held in the captive wild. And if you do that to them and they eat you, that's your own problem. She's smart, but yeah, she's got to be an asshole. You can't just. Oh my gosh! If I was down there, I'd set all them tigers free. I would. I would. I'd warn all the neighbors, hey, there's tigers going to be loose. And I'd set them all loose. I'd set them all free. Yeah, there's going to be free tigers. Get your dogs and cats in. And I have I heard of CRPS? That sounds familiar. Isn't that where you get pain in the chest, but it's not a heart attack? I don't know. Hey, Shady Booty. Shady Booty. I would too, ruthless white girl. I'd rather be poor than a greedy jackass. Shady Booty. I got to say it that way. What's CRPS? Why can't I think of what it is? You gonna have to tell me because I'm blanking on the brain. You know my brain doesn't work right anymore. Why would you work for her for free? I'd be damned if I go work for somebody for free that's got beautiful animals like tigers shut up in cages and pens and all that stuff. I mean, there's no way. You worked with her great nephew, huh? Renee, what is it? Let me see. You have to be 14 to go to the park. Huh. I wonder if you heard him. You woke up with a tiger in your bathroom. You're lying. You tell tales. Complex regional pain syndrome. Oh, yeah. That's where your chest hurts, but it's not really a heart attack. Ooh. Oh, God. That would scare the shit out of me to hear tigers. Now, I'm used to hearing like we hear coyotes and wolves, and, every now and then we'll hear something sounds like a bear, but I'm not sure that that's what it is. But we do have a lot of black bears. Mary, you're so silly. Oh, Renee. Now, oh gosh. You know, the third time they all right, I had the heart attack, and they took me in, and then I had when I was on the phone with Mary, I had another heart attack, and then I was at home, and I thought it felt like I was having a really bad heart attack, but it turned out it was an arterial spasms. The arteries around my heart were spasming, and I took the nitro, and when the ambulance got here, I mean, it was bad. I mean, and they took my blood pressure was super high, and I had all the symptoms, and they told me that of what it was, and they said that those felt like a bad heart attack, but it wasn't really. It was where all the arteries around my heart were like clenching up, they were spasming, but I needed to go to the hospital because it could turn into a heart attack. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with me? And then they gave me a different medicine or an additional medicine. And I haven't had any problems since, which is great. But I was like, what the hell is going to go on next? That's why when people make fun of me, I'm like, you have no idea what I'm going through. This sucks. And I'm trying to do everything that's I'm supposed to. And this is no fun. And you've had 3 surgeries for TOS in the last year. I am so sorry. And Mary's buying hot tamales. You're just trying to get what we got. Now I've heard of TNPS. I've heard of that. It's There are things that your body does that you have no idea what it is until after you've had it. And then you're like, could you have told me that back when I had the first thing so I knew what to look for? Sucks. Mary, hot tamales, really? Renee, I'm so sorry. Can they get you medication and make it stop? Well, I don't guess you can work if you've got that going on. I hate going to the doctor anymore. Doctors just give me bad news. Your right arm died. Oh my God. Good grief. But then it wakes back up. Well, at least it comes back. My left arm will swell and go numb sometimes, but then it comes back too. It just goes numb. I'm like, what are you doing? And I know this sounds stupid. Hi, Mama Goonie. I know it sounds stupid, but I'll actually talk to it. I'll be like, okay, what are we doing today? I don't know whether I've slept on it wrong or it's doing something on its own. Uh, how you doing, Mama Goonie? What you been doing? Are you attracting any more fans following you around? We're not. We're just talking about our diseases and heart problems and getting old. I do feel better, D. Just me. Peace, love, and happiness too. I'm feeling pretty good today. My daughter's coming in this weekend. She's coming in Sunday. We're gonna make homemade pizza, vegetarian pizza, and salads and good dessert. And because she's vegetarian and we couldn't have any meat, but we all like pizza, and you can always have vegetarian pizza and my homemade sauce. And she misses it, so Pizza does rule. That's that's one of the few things that you can eat with no meat on it, and it doesn't matter. So Daniel went out. He went to the grocery store for me, and of course, y'all know when I make sauce, I make huge pots of it, and I just put it in Ziploc bags and freeze it. So he pulled out one to thaw, and I'm gonna make dough tomorrow, and we're gonna have pizzas tomorrow too, so I can practice, so I know what the hell I'm doing, and because I haven't made homemade pizzas in forever, and I may call Boss the kitty cat if I screw it up, but because she makes it all the time, and then I'll make hers on Sunday, and got got dessert going, and I miss her so much. When your kids are close to home and or an hour away, like I talk to her 2 or 3 times a day. Thank God for WhatsApp. If you have relatives that are far away and you want to talk to them for free on your cell phone, there's an app called WhatsApp, and it's better than FaceTime. It's free, or maybe it's like 2.99 months. I don't know. But I talk to her in Mexico all the time. I mean, like literally 4, 5, 6 times a day, and then we text too. But I could FaceTime with her, and so that makes it not so bad. But there are times that she'll catch a flight in when it's cheap, like it'll be $100 or $199, and then she'll fly in and fly back, and but it's been a while, and I just miss wrapping my arms around her and squeezing her. And you know, if you're a mother, your baby has a smell. There's a smell to your child that no other child has, and I just want to put her close to me and smell her. And she says the same thing. And then we were going down the last week of this year and the first of next year, but I got to get a little stronger on my feet, so we're probably going down in January, and we're going to stay 2 months, and I can't wait. Oh, that's where your problems start, at work injury. It's been a fight with workman's comp, but so far my lawyer has fought for me, and I've gotten what I'm supposed to get. Good, good. Hey, work injury, you always get a lawyer. I broke my neck when I was 17. I got $500. Went to Europe on it. Hey, have y'all tried that parlay? Parler. It's that new thing that is supposed to be replacing Facebook. My parents are on it, and a bunch of people are on it. I went on it, and I started following. It's all conservative, but I don't know. It's getting on my nerves because I got notifications, and oh my god, it notifies me of everything. I mean, the notifications come every few seconds. I think I'm gonna have to delete it. I wish my husband come home. I'm hungry. Yeah, I don't know how to work it either, Vegas Barbie. All I know is that I signed up for like Mark Levine. I like him, and a couple of other people, but like regular people I don't know. But I do know my mom's on there, and she's as bitchy as I am. Y'all, if I ever wondered where I got it from, it's there it is. Hey, Jenny Hansen. Jenny Hansen, what are you doing? You just got off work? Oh, Lord. What I miss? Wait a minute. I did mine and was approved by the judge, then sent to 3%, go to the appeals council. Lucky me, I came back with an error of law. Oh, my Lord. You go get that back pay. I didn't know that. I thought you were younger than me. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Megan. Get well soon. Oh, Lord. I wonder. Well, Joe's not working yet, so he won't get a payout, will he? He wasn't on the clock yet. That's mean. I shouldn't do that. Hey, Destiny Lynn, I'm actually feeling pretty good. I took a wonderful nap this afternoon, and I've got some energy, and I feel good. Nothing's hurting right now, so I can't complain about anything. Um, I started to stream because last night we were joking around, and I made a joke about Lucy. Me and Mary, we're just joking, and she and we weren't being mean at all. I swear, honest to God, hand for Jesus. We were not being mean. We were just teasing. And she got butt hurt and made 4 streams about me today. I thought it was funny. So I just came on. Tell her to, not be mad. We weren't being mean. All right, later, D. But yeah, I don't think I've ever made 4 streams about somebody over a joke. But anywho, I just came on here to bullshit. Smoke's going on at 8. I'll probably go on with him too. Probably be eating dinner. Good Lord. Yeah, I don't want to use up all my energy. I have to, there are days that I have a lot of energy and I have to remember to go slow because then the next day I'll be on my butt. So, and I have a lot to do tomorrow. We got to clean house, which my house stays clean. It's just the two of us. So, and Daniel runs the vacuum because our vacuum's heavy and I don't want to overdo it. And we've got a lot of house to vacuum. I mean, there's 4 floors, so that's a lot. And but I do things like I'll sit and dust because we got knickknacks out the ass. I mean, I'm a collector and I love knickknacks, and it makes me feel home. And but then I've got stuff to do in the kitchen, and things to make, and so we're gonna clean house and get everything ready for Madeline, and then Saturday I'm gonna make some, and I've got presents to wrap, and then I've got care packages to make and freeze because I promised a couple people I'd send them Christmas care packages, which are that's I've got to make pumpkin bread and caramels and just different stuff that I put in a box in a mail. And I used to do that to Madeline all the time. I don't know if you all remember when I first started making videos. I would show you what I was making and that I was putting in boxes like Chex Mix and all sorts of stuff. And I would mail it to Madeline. And it was really funny. She had a boyfriend at the time, and he would grab the Chex Mix and he hung on to it for dear life. He wouldn't give anybody any, but Madeline would grab the pumpkin bread and she wouldn't let him have it. They were crazy. But anyway, I make all the Christmas treats and mail them off. But now, since Madeline's in the US, well, she's not, I don't know if she's going to be here long enough to even eat all of her goodies. Well, she might. She got friends. But anyway, I got to make some boxes, some goodie boxes, and I'm gonna send one to my grandmother too. She likes my stuff. But she's gonna be 100 this year. Can you believe that? 100 years old, and one of the sweetest people you would ever meet in your life. She's a good person. Yeah, we're gonna have fun tonight. Yeah, Destiny. See, that's what happens. You feel good, and you use up all your spoons in one day, and then you pay for it for 2 or 3 days. And see, I was up in the middle of the night with Mary and Boston and Smoke, and I slept pretty much all day long. So hopefully, I'll be on stream with Smoke and everybody tonight for a little while. I'm gonna eat my dinner. I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I'll be able to get up and be productive tomorrow. Yeah, care packages. I call them goodie boxes or care packages. Quit eating that candy, Mary. You're not gonna be hungry for dinner. You want some goodies? Send me an address. I make I make like 3 or 4 loaves of pumpkin bread, and then Lord, making caramels. I don't know if you've ever made caramels. Making caramel is not the problem. Wrapping the individual pieces in wax paper, that's a pain in the ass because you have to cut the wax paper up and then put the piece in it, and then you have to roll it up and then twist the ends, and it takes forever. I make Daniel do that part because it wears my fingers out. But yeah, I might make some cookies. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what I end up with. Peach raspberry pie. That sounds good. I can't ship a pie though because it gets jostled and turned upside down and all that stuff. It just ruins it. I tried to ship a pie. I've tried to ship tarts, and where they turn boxes upside down, they tear all up. Ooh, zucchini bread. Well, you need to ship that out. Lava, my lava, Mallory. I'm so glad you're here. We love our Mallory. I love her. I bet you're busy. I bet your fingers are sore. I make homemade caramels, and what I do is I make them, and so you can put them like in a candy dish, and but also you can unwrap them, and you can melt them a little bit and put them in like your coffee. That's what Madeline does sometimes. She'll put one of them in her hot coffee and stir it up. It's so good. Ooh, chocolate chip cookies, white macadamia. Mm, World of Warcraft. You want a sewing machine? I want a piano. I found you know that used pianos go for nothing, right? Because nobody wants to move the damn things. Well, the way our house is built, like the front door opens up, it goes in, it's two regular doors, which Daniel says he doesn't think he can get a piano through, which I say he can because I measured it. And then it goes in through the hallway, and then it goes into the great room, and then you go, but you'd have to go downstairs if you wanted to go to the kitchen and all that, and the den, and which was originally a great room, or you'd have to go upstairs to go to the master bedroom and this. Anyway, I want the piano. I want an upright Baldwin piano to go in the great room, which you just have to go through the front doors, and it's like a little foyer. And well, it's not too little, but it's you'd have to go through the foyer and through. Uh, you'd be able to get it in there, and I literally have cried. I want a piano because I haven't played piano in ages since I was with at my Dee Dee's house, and I want a piano, and I think I should have one. I think after all I've been through, I should have a piano. See, you got a piano and a sewing machine. Well, I want one because my fingers are stiffening up, and I need to exercise them. Oh, yeah. You don't care what they look like when they're edibles. Oh, baby shark never ends. I told you that Daniel's little cousins, they're little bitty girls. We got a baby shark. We got the ones, the puppets that you put on their hands. We got the mama, the daddy, and the baby. And oh my god, they loved them. And that's all you heard last Christmas. It was great. I have to exercise my hands. Hey, Bombshell. It's good to see you. Welcome to the chat. I Last Christmas, all you heard was them going, and they went in turns. The mom shark, baby shark, mom shark, daddy shark. It was hilarious. I know their parents were ready to kill us. Well, I've had keyboards, but they're more expensive than a piano anymore if you get one used. So I want a beautiful Baldwin upright maple piano for my great room, and it'll be pretty. And I can put my knickknacks on the back of it, and I can just sit there and play. And that way, it'll help my RA and exercise my fingers. Yeah, $300. But the one I want is the Yamaha that's like 3 grand. If I'm gonna get a keyboard, like I used to have when I was in the band, but I want a piano like I had grown up, like my Dee Dee bought me, and that my mother let my brother have. But like a real piece, like a piece of furniture. And they've got one. There's one for sale around here, and I want it. I know I'm a big brat, but I want one. How you doing, Bommy? I want I want it, and I want to be able to practice on it, and I want my joints to loose up in my hands, and really be able to move my fingers like I want to. Like I was trying to chop an onion the other day, and oh my god, it was a nightmare. I have no strength in my hands. You go get you some coffee. I'd love to have a grand piano, but there's no way we'd be able to get that in here. The front doors are just, they would have to take the doors off, or they'd have to take the legs off the piano. That's why I was like, if I can get an upright Baldwin, and that's what they had, and that's what I saw advertised. I thought if I can get that, that'll be perfect because that's what I grew up learning on, and they have a beautiful tone, and we could get it nice, and we could get it all tuned up. I'm doing really good, Bomb. Um, I had a nap and I woke up feeling good. I'm not hurting anywhere for once. And I just laid here and read and laughed at silliness. And I'm feeling good. It's a good day. And just waiting on my husband to come home. And it's just been a nice day. Yes, please go to twistbydesign.com and buy some Mallory stuff. Love us stuff. She has the prettiest stuff. I cannot wait I've got to get it all wrapped, and because I literally bought stuff for every female in my family. It's so pretty. I've got a Cuisinart, and I've got this little it's so cute. It's this little bitty food processor. It's one of the small ones. I was so impressed with that. I made coleslaw with it. I was like, oh my god, I should have had one of these all along. I was like, this has just saved my hands. But I like to slice onions like real thin if I'm gonna caramelize them in the skillet. And I was like, man, my hands are thin, or not thin. My hands are weak, and I was like, okay, either this knife's dull or my hands are weak. And it turned out my hands were weak. So you were in bed sleeping all day, Will? Well, I hope you feel better. I'm glad you feel better too, Bob. You're welcome, lover. I love everything I got, by the way. I am, Mary. It's taken me time, and I've been sick for so long. Um, it's just taking time and rest and getting on the right medications because they had me screwed up for a while, but getting on the right medications and just getting through it. And maybe I'll have a good Christmas. And I told Denny, I said, I'm going to Mexico come hell or high water. We're going down there. I said, if I'm going to be sick, I'll be sick in Mexico rather than be sick up here. uh, you need an annotated bibliography by tonight. You have no idea. You don't know how to do it? Well, send it to me. You got to send me your references. You can send me all the send me everything you did. You used. If just lurking this out there, lurking, I miss you. I haven't seen them in a while. Yes, French onion soup. I love French onion soup. Mom, you know how to do that. You had to use references if you wrote the paper. I can talk you through it. Oh, I don't want chitlins unless I prepare them, Jimmy. And let me tell you, it's an all day thing. I like chitlins if I know who made them. There are two people that I will eat their chitlins, and that's because I know they're clean, and I know they clean them several times, and they are immaculate. And if I make them, and that's because when I make them, I know how to get the membrane off. I know how to wash them. I know how to wash them with cold, then hot, and then cold, and then hot water. And they don't have anything on them that's gonna make anybody sick. That's the way I make chitlins, but I ain't eating nobody else's. Okay, well, see, I'd have to read the bibliography too, and there has to get the references. You have to know uh what they used. Lord God, are she trying to kill you, Mom? Are they trying to kill you? Jenny, they got to be clean. And Gigi, don't you ever eat them if you don't know who made them and if you don't watch them do them. And if they smell even a little bit like shit, then you don't touch them. They got to be clean, clean, clean. Chitlins are the intestines of a hog. And what they do is you clean them, you strip the membrane from them, and you clean them and clean them and clean them until they are pretty much sterile. Hey, Rich Life, is that you? Is that really you? I was talking about you. Yeah, a lot of people won't touch them. I won't touch them unless I know who's fixing them. Yeah, I Daniel won't eat them, so I don't fix them. But and I'll only eat them if I know who's fixing them or if I'm fixing them. But and then you stuff them with you stuff them with good stuff like sausage and herbs and stuff like that. But you know, Rich Life, we decided that your number one fan, Lucy, who follows you all around, she really has a thing for you, and we need you to go up there, and we're gonna put her all in leather and whips and things, and riding crops, and we're gonna let her whip you into shape, and you're gonna be her number one man, and you all are just gonna get on like nothing else, and she's gonna turn you into the man of her dreams, and she's gonna get you all cleaned up and dressed the way she likes, and you all are gonna have a love affair for the seasons. What do you think, baby? Yeah, Denise, don't eat them unless you know who's made them, because Jenny's saying they are gross and nasty if they aren't. Yeah, and wouldn't that be cool, Rich Life? Yeah, Jenny's right. They're gross and nasty if they ain't fixed right. It's a beautiful thing when they're done right, but if they aren't fixed right, they're no, no, no. I think it's cute, don't you, Gigi? Sounds good, but I got a passport. Well, if you got a passport, then you can go. Oh, well, you got to get you a passport. You go get you a passport, and then you can go up there and say, "I am here at your convenience. Fix me up. Do what you want with me." And she'll put you in the tub and scrub you down, and then get you some clothes and that she likes, because the woman's gonna dress you like she wants you, and then get you the haircut that she likes, like I do my husband. My husband's haircut's just what I like, and then she's gonna train you up right, and well, she'll wear some leather, and you gonna look good. You gotta have your passport. Yeah, and then when she gets you just like she wants you, you give her the big Johnston, and she'll teach you how to do that too, because every woman likes it a certain way. And see, and then she could be happy, and she wouldn't be making 4 videos in a day about me, and you could just y'all could just live in happily ever after. As is the border closed, Jenny? Don't tell me the border's closed. Mama Bernie. Thank you, Gigi. I'm telling you, it could be a match made in heaven. Lava, what am I going to do with you? Mary, you quit picking on my trunk. It was as of 2 weeks ago. Well, shit. It'll open soon enough, Rich. You just get ready. You just get ready. You got to let Lucy think on it a little bit. She's a little bit pissed this morning. She wasn't too happy about my suggestion. You are not. Second cousins, you lie. See, Jenny agrees with me. He really did win. It was a landslide. But I love you, Mallory. I love me some Mallory. She knows it. She can't help it. She's a liberal. She's a left wing Democrat. But she knows I love her. If we don't get to go to Mexico, I'm gonna go down there and kidnap her and take her with me. For real? That is so cool. Oh Lord. I love my ring, by the way. That is so neat. How are you all kin? Mama side or daddy side? Or was there an oops? I know one thing, my husband doesn't come home with something to eat. I'm gonna starve to death. Cause I didn't eat but like a couple bites of lunch. I wasn't feeling good, but when I took that nap, I was out like a light. Your Rosie's great great grandma other is my great grand. Well, ain't that something? I'm jealous. I don't have any groceries. Well, I got some groceries. I got groceries for the weekend, but I don't have anything to eat tonight, and I'm hungry. Susan, one of my favorite people in the world. Hi, doll baby. If y'all don't know Susan, you got to get to know Susan because Susan's one of the sweetest people there are. She was a moonshiner. Well, we got a lot of moonshiners in our families, don't we? Did you sing a song last night? Well, I just think that's great. Hey, I bet you know who Popcorn is, don't you? I wish you would too, Mama Goonie. I bet that chili's good. I've seen you make that chili. Why is your main account still blocked? I don't know. I've got some rogue mod. I'm gonna have to go in. I've got to get a new battery for my laptop. I can't get it to fire up. That's not Chris. Oh well, I've been talking to him like he is. Is that a fraud? Does somebody have the app that you can tell? Is that a fraud? Oh well. Holy crap. Renee, that's awful. Well, he's trolling pretty good if it is him. If it is a troll. My husband's company, they had more people come down with COVID just today. Had to send home 25 people. As long as he's being polite, that's all right. Mama Goonie, you're making me starve. I am at popcorn one time before he died. Yeah, so you know who he is, okay? Well, you know what? That may very well be Rich Life if he does know who Popcorn is. Popcorn, listen, Popcorn catered well, it's my dad's first cousin, but he brought all the moonshine to my cousin Gary's wedding, or daughter's wedding. He was one of if you don't know who Popcorn Sutton is, Popcorn was one of the most famous moonshiners ever in this to make moonshine, and he lived in North Carolina. And you can look him up. His name's Popcorn Sutton. And when they finally did bust him, he killed himself because he didn't want to go to jail because they wouldn't let him smoke in jail. I shit you not. And there's a very famous picture of him and about no trespassing because they don't call the law, they shoot. And anyway, I met him. I met him a couple times because we would go. We I my cousins knew him, and if I was with them and they were going on a run to get some for just personal use, I mean they didn't sell it. But you could go down there and get you a couple gallons. And no, Rich, you don't have to go live. I believe you. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. No, stay here. Stay here, Rich. Rich Life. Chris, stay. Keep your ass in my chat. I like having you here. I'm talking about popcorn. Now listen. But we went down, we would go down. This was when I was in my teens. And he would sometimes have flavored. And I remember he knew I liked blackberry. And sometimes in the summertime, I would go, we had a great big blackberry patch, and I would go out there and I would pick a 5 gallon bucket of blackberries. And this no lie, 5 gallon bucket of blackberries. And I would go and pick up a couple of my friends, And we would go down there, and I would take him that 5 gallon bucket of blackberries, and he would trade me. And he would, and then, like, I guess it'd be probably a month later, he'd give me, you know, moonshine that was flavored with those blackberries. I'll never forget that. And you know what? He cussed quite a bit. And he never was without a cigarette in his mouth. I don't know how he kept from blowing himself up, but he always had a cigarette in his mouth. And he smoked Camel non filters, and which was the same thing my great granddaddy smoked. I don't know how he didn't blow anything up, but he he was a nice man. And I hate that they didn't leave him alone. But yeah, he my cousin Gary's daughter, who I guess is my second cousin, she is. But yeah, he all the moonshine at our wedding was from him. That's a shame, he's gone. But who drop who a leak? Chris? Here, Chris, I don't know where to drop your link. Wait a minute here. Shit, I'll do it in the chat. Rich, I told you not to. Anybody want to come up? No, not the Moonshiner show. They talk about him, but you can look him up on YouTube. They have the whole interview. Who wants to come up? Yeah, he passed away before the show. He would have been the one to have, though. He would have been the one. Who wants to come up here with me? I'm going to whip his butt. Rich, get up here. Rich. You want to come up? I know Mallory does. She wants to talk about jewelry she needs you to buy. Mama Goonie, you want to come up? Here, I'll send it to you. Yeah, go tell him to come back over here. I'm going to whip him. Let's see. Mama Goonie, I'll send you one on Twitter. Let me see. Well, if I can get my. Hang on. Okay, Mama Goonie, I sent you the link. You come on up. It's in your Twitter. Yeah. I'll put a banner up. I never get PayPal's. I never collect any. I've collected a couple, and I've always sent it to the dog rescue. But come on, Mama Gooney. So if you do send money to my PayPal, it goes to our local animal rescues. You know how people that have at their house where they find a dog and they keep it and then they look for the owner. We have several of those around here, and I just send them the money. And they can buy dog food, or they can get shots for the dogs. So that's how I like to help. Rosie is a sweetheart. Is Chris really on? You tell him get over here. There she is.
Hi.
Hi, doll baby. What are you doing?
I'm stirred. I just stirred my chili.
You're making me hungry.
I'm sorry, but I would share it with you if I could. I definitely would. I make
Oh
dinner.
Lord.
I make
I'd
fun
be
of
up
me.
there eating them all, but since I've had this surgery, I can only eat about 3 or 4 bites, and then I'm like, I want more, but I can't hold it.
Oh dear, you know.
Ah, I haven't talked to you in ages.
Oh, I want to talk to you too. Okay,
Yeah.
I just want to say something. Okay, and to anybody and to everybody listening. Okay, that okay. I admit that I didn't know back 3 years ago. 3 years
Mm-hmm.
ago, I didn't know what I was getting into. I honestly did not.
Uh,
Okay, I honestly did not.
oh, I know.
And and he's still running wild now. It's like what the
He got
freak?
his phone back and got his internet access back.
Oh gosh. But you
Yeah,
know something, I want to tell everybody and let everybody know. Okay, okay, Mama Beth, I'm so sorry.
it's all right, baby.
No, no, it's not all right. Okay, I did some really shit things, and it's like, but I don't know. When I did one of you, okay, I thought it was pretty good. It's like I didn't say anything bad per se. Like, I thought it was pretty good, but it wasn't offensive or anything like that. It was,
Right,
but I didn't go there. But
right.
I'm sorry,
It's
and
all right. All's forgiven.
I want everybody to hear it. Okay, I
I,
want
appre-
everybody to hear it.
I appreciate it. I
Okay.
appreciate it. Listen, Jamie, Jamie's mentally
Uh,
ill.
that,
He's
oh my
he-
gosh.
he's mentally ill. The only way we got him to stop was to get him put inpatient,
Mm.
and he had to be stopped, and he wasn't doing it just to me. You
He's
know.
doing it to, like a lot of people. What I'm finding,
Hmm.
and oh my gosh, he is hanging with a really good YouTuber channel, and
Uh-huh.
told he told them lies about me, saying that I'm stalking him.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't have a life. I mean, I got a job. I'm trying to run my channel. Also,
Hmm.
I'm getting into, making soaps. Okay, I still got a couple of batches I still need to make,
Hmm.
and also, I'm trying to start up my business. I don't have time to stalk him.
Right.
I don't have that type of time.
Nobody
Stalking him does
cares.
not make me money.
Yeah. What he doesn't understand is nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about him
No, I
and all
don't
his
care.
shenanigans. What what I did, I never made a video on him,
Uh huh.
and I never I spoke maybe once or twice about him on Twitter. But what I did do, because I saw a lawyer, and I was like, what am I going to do about this guy? This guy's like trying to ruin my reputation. He's going into real life. He's contacting my daughter. He's
Right.
he was going real life, and they said record everything,
Uh huh.
and I have recording of everything he did, not just about me, but about everybody, like the you now stuff, where
Yeah.
he was doing the daddy thing
Oh my god.
with the guy with the diaper, and where he was
Yeah.
prostitute. He got kicked off of Facebook for trying to prostitute himself.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I have all those
What?
yeah, I have those pictures and those ads.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they kicked him off of YouTube. They kicked him off of you now. He's been kicked off of uh so many platforms. Facebook. Oh, Facebook kicked him off like so many times for offering himself up for cash.
Oh
Um
my god.
I have pictures of him where he's nude. He's only got one hand over himself. I have all that. And that's why when he came back in on Stewie's,
Uh huh.
I said, either leave me alone or I release everything.
Ooh.
And I have a website, and I can put everything I've got out on it. And people can see exactly what he is and does.
Right.
So he doesn't want to do that. And I could
Yeah.
legally do it
Yeah.
because it was
I
he put it on a public platform.
Oh
I,
gosh.
I don't want to. I
But if
don't
you
want
have
to open
to,
all that mess, but he did it.
but if
And
you have to, you have to. Okay.
yeah, if I have to do it, I'll do it. And my husband and I talked about it because he had my nerves worked.
I know he did. And I
And
know I didn't help. I know
and
I did not
but
help.
you didn't know, and I never really blamed you. I mean, I was just like, I mean, he thought you were Oprah and his mom.
Yes. It's like,
I
where
mean,
did Harry get I mean,
yeah, I'm like,
it's like,
you
oh
are
my gosh.
you are the color of a sheet of paper, boy, with your hair bleached blonde, and
If
you
I gave
think,
that to him, I most certainly should know it. How do you think
yeah,
I'm pretty?
it was crazy.
Mhm.
It was crazy. I was like,
But
it made
I
no sense.
but I have made a video, a stream
Mm-hmm.
as a matter of fact,
Mm-hmm.
and I publicly disassociated myself, and I
Good.
did that up for 2 years now. It's still up.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
still up.
the best thing to do is just avoid him at all costs.
I have my mods blocking him every time that he comes in
Yeah.
with another fake account, he gets blocked.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
You can't fight crazy.
Mm-mm.
All you can do. I mean,
Mm, no.
and people are like, "Oh, you at real life?" Hey, sometimes you got to.
Mm-mm. Mhm.
I had to. We had to go real life to get him taken care of because he was going real life on us.
Because
When you calling my child in Mexico,
right, right.
it's that was insanity. And poor Martin.
Yeah,
And
Martin Lewis is, like, getting a lot of heat for him.
yeah,
He's like, he was the one being stalked, and I feel terrible about it.
he was stalked all over the world.
Yes, I know.
Oh, did you know that Martin went to my baby's birthday celebration in Mexico?
Yeah.
They're both down there.
Oh, really? Oh my
Yes.
that's so sweet.
Yeah, I've got pictures of them together. They had a blast.
Oh,
And
good.
I'm going down there here, and hopefully I'll get to see Martin too.
Oh, man, I think Martin still kinda, like, hates me now.
Nah, nah, it wasn't your fault. Listen, you can't help that you were taken in. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of people were.
Yeah, I was, like, super new to YouTube. There's no excuse because 'cause I'm a grown adult, and I
Right.
should have better, judgment skills
Well,
than
you didn't know you saw him like a lot of people saw him, like he needed help and you
Mhm.
wanted to help him. But there's
Right.
no help in that.
Yeah, there's no helping that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, please, Lord.
There's not enough meds in the world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
But, I mean, anytime that you wanna come on my panel, you're most definitely welcome,
you're such a
okay?
sweetheart. Thank you so much.
But I'm gonna have to give you a secret word,
Uh-huh.
okay, that only you would know.
Yeah.
That way that when you come on, in my backstage, you have to say your secret word,
Uh-huh.
and I'll bring you up,
Okay. Just
okay,
tweet
because
it to me.
it's gotten that bad.
Put it in in my DM, and I'll do it.
Okay, okay,
That
absolutely.
sounds good. Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna have to get off of here because my husband should be here any minute and then I think 8 o'clock smoke's gonna go on. So
Oh, okay. I mean
I have enjoyed talking to you, and thanks to everybody in the chat.
oh, thank you for welcoming me, I'm
You're welcome.
grateful. I'm humbled, and I'm grateful.
Oh, honey, it anytime, and you're always welcome. And I'm always glad to clear things up. That's what people don't understand. Things
Right.
happen, and we got to talk it out.
Mhm. Okay,
And
it's called adulting.
yes, yes, adulting. More people should do it.
Yeah, and I made mistakes and I own them. That's the reality of it. I own them.
I'm the same way. I'll own my shit, and I'll apologize,
Mhm.
and I won't repeat it.
Right,
Uh,
exactly. So
that's the thing.
I just took this as a learning experience, And I'm so, 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 so careful with who I associate with.
You got to sit back and watch. I
Mhm.
feel sorry for that little girl, that Kiki, whatever.
That young
I've tried to
lady,
talk to her, and I even remember I kept saying, "Go talk to your mother,"
right?
and she never would. I said,
Mhm.
"You need to go talk to your mother about this."
Mhm.
And I said, "This is not for you." There's my husband. I told you. I said, "This is not for you. You need to talk to your mother. You're underage."
Right.
And
Okay. That's
and
right.
it was not good. I feel bad for her,
I mean, she
but
has talent. She does have talent.
yes, and looks like
She
she
has
comes from a
talent.
good home.
Yes.
That house was
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Absolutely. She's really a talent.
Yeah.
Okay. But, I mean, there's just certain ways to deliver,
Mhm.
such as, you don't need to do tongue pops every sentence, but,
Mhm. Oh Lord.
but I mean, she got talent. She got some raw talent going on there.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted her to be protected.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe when she's a little older, she's probably a little older now.
Yeah, it's been a couple years, so two,
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
probably when she was a little older and, she could be able to go ahead and put out whatever she wants on YouTube and just be her.
Mhm. Yeah, and just don't be. There are too many predators out here who will
Yeah,
use you and abuse you, and, and not just children, adults.
adults too.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel sorry for that one guy, the diaper man.
Yeah, the diaper guy. Oh my gosh.
He's actually adorable.
He was. And but what was done to him was awful. I felt so bad. I got
Right.
all that too.
Mm,
I got all of it.
I feel
Uh,
terrible. I feel absolutely terrible. Well,
hmm
I will let you go. So
Okay, babe.
enjoy your
And
dinner.
I
Okay.
will see you. I will see you later. Goodbye, everybody in the chat. You all have a lovely evening, and I hopefully will see you a little later on. All right. Bye bye.